Test more like 1, 2. Hello, what's up? What's up? It's Friday night. It's Friday here in Cali around 11 in the evening, and we just wanna continue building our Necrobloom. So this is our part 6. I don't know until when we're going to complete this, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So as you all know by now, I'm doing a Necrobloom EDH. So my objective here is to have like a land deck, and also like maximizing the Necrobloom as my commander. Okay, so let's show you guys what I have here. Okay, so far we do have enchantment, Feldar Retreat. I'm currently looking on the most latest one that I encountered. This was made like 3 weeks ago, or 24 days ago. It's in here. This is made by Hometown Commander. The Necrobloom lands, and it already have the EOE cards on it. Okay, so for so far we have more than 100, including the commander deck. So we'll be cutting some of the cards that I included on this deck. Okay, so far let's go ahead for enchantments. Qatar's Crusade, I'm still thinking if we want that one. Let's see which other. So yeah, the Qatar. Oh, ooh, did they just close it? I think so. So let's go ahead and see Daniel. There you go. Okay. So far, I'm still in debate for the Qatar's Crusade. Exploration for sure, but it's too pricey still. Felidar Retreat, that's what we have here. Insidious Roots, we have that as well. Let's do that one. Okay, Insidious Roots. On Wings of Gold, that's actually for evasion. Still thinking about that. So Retreat to Hagra, we have that. We're just lucky we found it on our bulk, and it's in Japanese. That's the reason I didn't see that first time. Spelunking, the Meat Hoot Massacre, and Walk-in Closet Forgotten. I think that just come in the mail. Okay, here you go. Yep, we have it. So guys, I'm kind of mad when I purchased this one. This is a foil. It's just a $7 card, but the sellers ship it just using a shield. Basically, this is it. It was enclosed with the paper, or the order paper, or the paper that's printed for the order, and just put it in a plain white envelope. Kind of sucks. It made some damage on the corner. I'm not sure if you could see that. It made like damages in the corners of this card, and it's indicated that it is near mint. So I'm kind of mad about that. Okay, just looked for my sleeves. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm kind of mad about that one. I purchased this one, and the shipping is not even free for the $7 card. Uh, it's indicated the seller charged me for like $1.99, and so I'm expected like this could have, or this should have been placed with like a top loader or any like protection at all. So I'm kind of disappointed for that one. But yeah, it is what it is. So we do have that. So at the moment I do have this for my enchantment. I'm still in debate of for the Qatar's Crusade. Um, Exploration will be if I see a good deal about that, I will pull the trigger for that one. On the Wings of Gold, creatures you control that are zombie, and or tokens get +1/+1 and flying. So yeah, so it's more innovation, evasion, and whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 white zombie token. So it's also a token producer. So yeah, we could consider that one. Now let's go to the artifacts. So this is what I'm debating on. So do you guys do, how many ramps do you use for your deck? So far I'm looking here for sorcery. This is 1, 2, 3, like 3, 4, and then I think that's the one that I'm looking at, around 4 in total for the ramp. But anyhow, let's move on and let's see how many artifacts I already have for this deck. So far we do have 4 enchantments. Okay. Oh, Summon Titan. But yeah, that's a creature. So artifacts. Okay, there you go. Oh, enchantment. I'm also putting this one like the Sylvan Library. Okay, artifacts. It's not showing in there, but I really want to have like Skull Clamp to be placed in there. Swift Boots. Still debating on that one. Zuran Orb, Soul Ring, and Arcane Signet. So yeah, those are the artifacts that I'm thinking. For the Arcane Signet, I'm thinking to, I do have another version for that, so let me like look for it. So yeah, so what do you think about that, guys? When you purchase even though even though like a common, I when I sell, because I do sell also in TCG, double D kicks at double D at iba pa. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So when I actually ship things, I do place it in a top loader or any protection, so I make sure that the card will go to the buyer and as the condition that it was indicated on my my store. So yeah, it kind of sucks. It's kind of sucked that happened. Hmm, where is that thing? So guys, yeah, let's just move along. I'll just do it. Oh, here. This one, harvest season. What do you? But it's just looking for basic. Yeah, that's the problem for that. Only search for basic. Okay, moments piece. I'll actually use that for the meantime. I still don't have the constant mist. Where is that? Yeah, the constant mist. I still don't have that. So for the meantime, I'll be using moments piece. Let's put that on a shield. Printers Council. Is that good? This one too. I'm thinking about this. Look at the top X card. Put that land legendary permanent with converted money cost X or less, any number, right? So I'm thinking about this because I do have like legends and something, right? Right? Maybe. Let's go. This one. Artisan? Profane possession? Let's. Those are like good ones. Those are the ones like I'm considering too. Oh, this one. Witherbloom Apprentice. Some has that one. Valor, Visa. So guys, what can you say about like this deck? I'm kind of in. The more I look on the deck list, on the cards that's using, the more I understand what it's supposed to be doing, right? Yeah, so I'll just look for that particular um, card for that. So for the meantime, let's go on doing our thing. Okay? Right. Huh. Okay. So, um, so Witherbloom Apprentices, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent lose one life. So I really want to have those effects. So like instants and sorceries. We do have a lot of sorceries, but let's see. Okay, let's see if we'll do the. Will that be included in the final cut-off? Okay, so far we have the enchantment and artifacts. Now, let's go on with the for me, the only planeswalker I'm considering right now is Nisa, Shadowed Bows. So yeah, that's what we have here. And now, let's go ahead and look for the creatures. Okay, so how many creatures that this is like running? 23. So let's go. Ancient Green Warden, Avenger of Zendikar. At Charing, still considering a Dryad, still considering, but for the meantime, okay, it's not here. Okay, so I already cut some. Oh, there you go. For the Dryad, I'm looking for the turn. Does he have a turn? No, he doesn't. So turned T-Vent. So as I mentioned, so I'm looking for the effect for like you're not, you can't see it. Okay, so Mirkwood Bats, the Corpse Knight, and Wither Blossom. So I'm thinking about that one. Titan, of course, package with the all of the landfall package I got from the Desert Bloom. So Sun Titan, and then Angel of the Ruins. Yeah, we could do that. Because it enters battle the exile of the 2 target artifacts or enchantment. So yeah, you can do that. So of course the Ramnap Excavator, Sakura Tribe, Elder, does he? Oh, he doesn't have the Sakura. Sylvan? Nope. Okay. Elvish, the 3 like land tutor for creature, the Reclaimer, Knight of Reliquary, and White of Reliquary. Okay. Okay. Titan. Witness. Alright. And then this list doesn't play 6. I'm playing 6. Ice Till Explorer, Tireless Tracker, Tireless Provisioner, Kodama of the East Tree, Titania, Skewed Swarm, and the Gitrog Lotus Cobra. Okay, so those are my creatures. So far the creatures that we have here, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So far I'm running 25, and I don't have most of the cards in here. So probably our final episode for this EDH card is when we do the cutoff. Okay, so here's the thing right now. So I do have the Moment's Peace for the Contents Mist. I do have Unburial Rites and Dread Return for my reanimation. And that's it for my reanimation. Now, I do have the Wrath of God, Damnation, Battle by Water, and Toxic Deluge. Is that so much? Is that so much for like the wipeout, board wipe for creature? I'm thinking about that one. And then for spot removal, using Anguish of None-Making, Assassin's Trophy, Swords to Plowshare. Okay, it's not, you're using the Generous Gift. I do have the Profane, one of my DFCs in here, and Bala, Ged, Recovery. So those are the two DFCs that I'm running. Culling Ritual is okay. So that's what I'm running. And then, of course, Scape Shift, Splendid Reclamation, Sevin's Reclamation, Wind Sun, Victimize, Lifelong, The Lone, Chord Calling, Reprocess, Nature's Claim, Harrow. So these are the things that I'm actually considering for ramping. Harrow, but this is only used for 2 basics, so I'm not sure about this. Entish Restoration, that's the same, but then if you have a creature with 4 or greater, it adds up to that, to 3 basic, but I just have like 6 basics, I think. Crop Rotation, Forsick, Sylvan Scrying, Scry Shroud, Reclaim. So this is for 2 forest card and put it in the battlefield, so I like that one. Edge of Autumn, Cycling is you sacrifice a land, okay, and then draw a card. So it's a good one. So basically that's for our most of the deck here. So Kamal still thinking about it, but for the meantime, let's go ahead, put sleeves on that one. Okay. Also, one things I'm considering right now is Uncage the Menagerie, Runic, Armsar, and Second Harvest. But yeah, let's just put that on the maybe box. Now, I purchased some lands, more lands, because this is a land deck, okay? So I purchased Horizon Progress. So this basically add 1 life, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce, and then 3 activation, tap this land, put a land card from your hand on the battlefield, tap. So like for those, there's like ETB or something, and also you can sacrifice this to draw a card. So very good utility lands. Not sure if it will made the cut, but it, I think this is have that Horizon, right? Horizon G, nope, not this one. But then we do also have the tri-land, Plain, Swamp, Forest. Alright. We'll do that one. And then the Horizon of Progress. Okay, so those are the two additional lands so far that we have. What else did we purchase here? Alright. So this one is like the dark, more savage. So it's the dredge on its own. And it comes in a play tap. Alright. Riftstone Portal. One of the lands that I really like, especially if you're running like green or white, you could put this on your graveyard, and it all your lands will produce green or white. Alright. Additional cards, of course. We need the Aftermath Analyst. This is a good one of the good creature for this card, and be within the green version of the Generous Gift. Okay. So considering Dust Bowl, is that good? I already have like Land Distraction, so we could add one more, but this is 3 to activate, and it just sacrifice a land and destroy a non-basic land. Okay, one more to consider that I'm considering, Ren and 7 for the Planeswalker. Alright, so that's what we're doing right now. Alright. Planeswalker. Alright. So yeah. Now let's go look at the lands that we have. So I still have that. I still don't have this Lucia thingy. Oh, that one too. So far, the lands that we have is this one, Trinome, Horizon of Progress, Dockmore Salvage, Riftstone Portal, and Dust Bowl. Also have this cycling lands of Darren Moore and Tranquil Thicket. Okay, so for my basics, I do have the snow-covered lands, the forest, swamp, and plains. Hello. Okay. Let's do, where's my, oh, there you go. So those are the lands that we're considering here. Of course, I'm playing the basic Plains, Forest, Swamp, Alpha. I'm still debating which land I'll be using. Is it the Alpha, Foil, something? I do like the foil of the Unglued. I like that. I like Mirage. So yeah, so many lands I like. Oh, I forgot about this. Also, Crater Hope, Oracle, Moldiah, Granite, Masticrate, Magistrate, Grand Abolisher, Word Shaper, Bog Trawler, Dune Chanter. Dune Chanter is for the meantime my substitute for the, where is it? Dryad. And then Evolution Witness. So yeah, we really have a lot to cut. So we also have the Kamigawa lands, Takenuma and Boseiju. For my um, survey land. I just only have the underground mortuary for the moment. And then, of course, the fetches, verdant catacombs, windswept heat, marsh flats. So that's for um, first print. And then bounce land, I like this one. Celestial Sanctuary and Golgarat Farm because I'm running the DFC lands. Now, what do we have still? We have a lot. Okay, so of course the original dual lands, Scrubland, Savannah, and Bayou. Also the Shock lands, the 3 Canopy lands. We do have the Cross and Verge because it's search for a forest and the plains and put it into battlefield. So Scattered Groves for the cycling land and Canopy. Okay. So Commander Tower for all colors. And then we do have the Urborg and Yavin Maya lands. This is the one for like 1 damage for your opponent. The Creosote Heat, Bajuka Bob, of course, Wasteland Strip Mine, Glacial Chasm, and then we do have the Copy Lands, Thespian Stage, Vesuva, Flagstone, debating if this is good here, Dried Arbor, Blast Zone, West Abbey, then the new fetch land for this one, Deceptive Landscape, Ghost Quarter, Urza's Cave, and Shifting Woodland. So those are my lands. So super many lands. So we will need to be doing some cuts here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 lands. So yeah, a lot. We will cut a lot of lands. So far the lands that most lands that I see is in the Necro box, which has 47 lands. So this one I don't have that. We could do it. Barrenmore, Bayou, Blast Zone, I have that. Majuka Bob, Boseju, Cobble Covers, nope. Canopy Vista, Command Beacon, nope. Dark Depths, nope. I still need that one. Echoing Depths as well. Emeria Sky Ruin? Probably. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 7 or more planes, 7 or more planes, you may return target creature draw. Probably. Not sure though. Forest, Chaos Cradle, Ghost Quarter, Chasm, Godless, Golgari, the Tome, Verge, Lucia doesn't have that. Protection Tower, no. Plains, Riftstone, Savannah, Scattered, Scarborough, Celestia, Shadow, Backstreet, nope, not that one. Shifting, yes. Alright, Temple, yep. Okay, so I think we will remove the dust ball and every fancy thingy I have in here. Those are the things that I really enjoyed playing with. So yeah, so basically when I was doing this deck, I'm kind of excited because there's like new cards and whatsoever. So I'm kind of like tempted to play standard as well. But then, like, every time I see what's happening with the universe beyond, it's kind of mix of emotion for me. Like, it's not the same um, Magic the Gathering that I used to, which is fine, but then it actually it's actually I'm kind of torn and split for this one because standard supposed to be a or the cheapest or the entry level for players to really enjoy Magic. But then I see that lifetime of a card in standard right now is Jonathan Crone. Hey man, don't play Commander. It's the worst format. Well, this is the very first time, so I will try. Just want to try what's happening in the Commander world. Yeah, I heard it's fun, but I'm leaning towards to a one-on-one or the CE EDH. That's what I'm like pushing for this Commander. So yeah, as I was saying, like for standard, it's kind of like the card in the standard. It has a life for like 3 years, 2 years. I'm not sure about that, but then like the rotation is really yeah. It will stay for 2 years or 3 years, but then on top of that, there's a lot of cards being released in standard format. Like or the Edge of Eternity was just released 2 weeks ago, and we're looking forward with Spider-Man, and also like the Avatar is coming, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Yes, your card in standard has a longer life than usual. But then, of course, more powerful cards are being made, so your deck needs to be up to date. So it needs to keep it up to date. So you need to have the most recent powerful cards on the latest expansion. Well, we on top of that, the VV thingy, which is kind of broken. So they just banned cards from standard because it's super broken, and then after the banning of those cards, they didn't see that the VV Cauldron is also broken. It's kind of sad. I'm not used to cards being banned, but with this brokenness or with this card being really really overpowered, I don't know what needs to be happened. Are they really testing their cards before WotC release them? You know what I'm saying? Their research and development department, are they just doing powerful cards? Because here's what I'm like thinking about this. Here's what my conspiracy is, or not conspiracy, like theory I'm thinking about this one is, the moment that they or WotC try to do something with the reserve list. Remember the one when they did the 30th anniversary, where they promised that they will never print like the reserve list in any form. I know it's like a proxy thingy, but they still did it. Okay, so what happened is like it backlash. So people was united to boycott that product, right? But then what's it think, what can we do with this one? So first they do like serial things, serial cards, which is I'm fine with that because it's still a collect. There's a collector part of the Magic community and there's players part of the Magic the Gathering. But then here's what I'm actually concerned with. So we all know like dual lands, right? Dual lands, major part of the reserve list. We know that it's powerful because it's a dual lens without condition, right? So what Watson did is like, okay, we'll stay away from the uh, we'll stay away from the reserve list, but we will do cards more powerful than those cards on the reserve list. So what happened is nobody or no it the hype or not hype, like the interest of people uh going to the reserve list, like because for me it's an achievement. I do have dual lens for my colors, which is absent. I do have those dual lens, so for me it's an achievement because growing up I didn't have money uh, for these cards, and it's cheaper, way cheaper before than now. Okay, I purchased this like 3 years ago, I think. 3 years ago, around 100 plus each. So for me, it's an achievement because as me growing up, I don't have this, but I'm eyeing this because it's displayed on my local game store, right? But then, right now, all the new players, they know I'm not sure even know if they know the reserve list, right? But for those who are actually know and own reserve list or cards on the reserve list, they enjoy it. Okay, so that's given. But then it I think it stays or it's stuck on that level collector wise. Okay, collector wise, so the value of those cards in the reserve list is stagnant right now. Only old heads, is that right? Is that the term, old heads, like the OG people for Magic cards who actually believe in um reserve list or the nostalgia that it brings to us old players. It's really real that we really care about this reserve list, okay? But then like people who are just new, who are crossovers because they learned Magic because of the multiverse or alternate verse or whatever verse you call it, they're playing it and they don't see Magic the way I see it. You know, like the innocence, the story behind it, like the the vision of Richard Garfield before. So yeah, so I'm kind of, I know it's good that for Final Fantasy they bring new players from Final Fantasy crowd and it introduced to Magic the Gathering, but they don't see Magic the Gathering the way I see it. So to me, it's just a skin. You know, for me, that's what I'm thinking before, like for the um, multiverse or alternative verse or like the other OPs, right? So, Spider Man, what else? The Avatar. They did do a lot of mechanics that is just tailored for that particular universe. You know what I'm saying? Like for Spider-Man, like the web swing or whatsoever, and it's just for that one. And I cannot see those mechanics like pushing through other um, expansion. You know what I'm saying? Because before, like for standards, there's a block. There's like for every standard you release, there's like for sure there's a core or not a core. Yeah, the a core, the first installment of the block, and then two other expansion, and then the mechanics on those block or on those expansion which um which make a block actually made sense. It's like connected to each others, right? So three succeeding expansions have those mechanics for like the three expansions straight. Make sense? But then like right now, Final Fantasy, we do have mechanics in Final Fantasy that it's not it just ends in Final Fantasy. You cannot see those new mechanics being carried over to the next expansion, right? Excuse me. So all the expansion moving forward is like a standalone. Like it has a story on its own for each expansion. Make sense? Like for example, which block the Mirrodin, right? Mirrodin. It has like 3 blocks, right? Let's see. It's kind of sad that we're in this route, right? We're in this route. It's actually good that we're introducing Magic to new players, but it's not the same. I know probably because maybe this generation doesn't appreciate, or we don't see this generation see Magic the way we see it, the way I see it. It's really different. It's really different. So I'm not ranting. I'm just voicing out my opinion because, as I mentioned, I do purchase some cards. I do purchase some cards for standard. I'm trying to go back to play standard because it's been a while since I'm being missing in action for standards. Last standard I played is before Kamigawa. The Neon Dynasty, it's before that one. I can't remember the deck that I used. Oh, I know the what do you call this? The food cat oven thing. Yeah, that's the last standard that I played in, and I just went missing in action because for personal reason, my daughter just got born last year, so she's still growing up, and I need to also focus so much of my time taking care of my kids and my wife. So yeah. So but anyway, what happened? What I'm trying to say is, right back then, and this is just not. It's not really that long ago, but that back when I find standard really fun. You need to update your deck, but just to some extent. like this the center, the core is still there. You just need to tweak it, and but it's not as often as right now. As I told you guys, like we just or and Edge of Eternity was just released 2 weeks ago, 2 3 weeks ago, and then we're already anticipating Spider-Man. So the standard doesn't settled in yet. Well, Vivi settled in pretty nicely. They're like ahead of the pack, and they're always on the top eight or whatsoever. Top eight, top yeah, final top eight. There's like a lot in there. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Make sense? Vivi is still there. No, nothing is. I'm not sure if it's gonna get banned, but it's OP in my opinion. Standard is super aggressive right now as far as they are releasing set per set every 2 months. I'm not sure if it's correct. I don't have the data, but I'm guessing every 2 months. But then, cause I just remembered that Final Fantasy is really just recent, and then Edge of Eternity just released, and then we're looking forward on Spider-Man right now, which if you can see, if you can look at it, Final Fantasy has its own thing. Edge of Eternity has its own thing. Spider-Man has its own thing. But then I'm not sure if it could interact nicely to each other. I'm sure some cards will really fit in nicely, but I'm saying in general, what's your opinion for that? What's in your opinion for that? So yeah, so hit me up with your opinion regarding that. But moving forward, I do have a lot. I do have 50 lands for my EDH, and then like a lot too. So probably thinking this is our 200 cards, right? 50, like around 150 card. So I really need to make a good cut of this one. But then I need to have I still don't have the Field of the Dead. Those are the main cards. Field of the Dead, the Dark Depths. I want that to be included on my deck. Azusa, Dryad. Those are the was it what's this Nisa. This Nisa also included in the most recent one. Nisa. Nope, it's not including Nisa. The Tireless Provisioner, it's in there. But Nisa, no. Lotus Cobra, is it here? No. So yeah, basically that's it. I just used this time to really voice out some of my opinion or my take. But yeah, but hey, look at that. I still explore. It's actually a nice card. I really loved it. I just hit it from the PR kit that we purchased. Alright, so basically that's it for now. Alright, so guys, hopefully I could finalize this on our next episode, so I could already test it on my LGS. By the way, guys, question. Your commander, do I need to put it on a different shade of shield? The different color of shield? Because there are like times like there's an effect where you shuffle it to your library. So is it okay if you use a different kind or different color of your shield for your commander? So that's a really concern for me, and I really want to hear from you guys, right? So yeah, I think that's it for now. So guys, if you're just new here, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, so whenever I post a new video, you will know. Follow me on my Instagram account, that's double_D_kicks. Also, we do have our Facebook page, that's double D Kicks, and our Facebook group page, that's Kapatid Double D Kicks. Make sure to follow us on those platforms as well. And also, I do have my TCG store. It's double D at iba pa. Alright? ATBP. So yeah, Jonathan, you're my one and only chatter in here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey man, don't play Commander. It's the worst format. I'll be the judge in that one. I haven't played any Commander my entire life. So this will be my very first EDH Commander. I'm excited to test it out. Alright, so yeah. Guys, I think that's it for now. Thank you. Stay safe